I became a 100 overall in the island on day 1. Now that begs the question, was it worth it? Is it fun? Now that I have a couple days with the game, I'm able to speak on that and really just at a confident level. The last time you guys saw my impressions, that was really just about 2 hours with the game. I've been playing this mode a whole lot, and I definitely have some things to say about it. Let's go on ahead and get into it. So once I get into this mode, I go to 100 overall. It's fun. I'm like, all right, cool. Just hit 100 overall on the first day. Some people do think that you shouldn't be 100 overall on the first day and you should be capped and made to grind and unlock a attribute cap just like NBA 2K does on their end. But after speaking to developers, I was told that they just want you to go out there and have fun. But I see where people's genuine concerns come from with this mode. And the reason why I say that is because somebody who's going out there and being 100 overall right away definitely hinders the experience of others who may not have the funds or may not want to spend the money and just go the no money spent route with upgrading their character. So there is really no even balance here. So I understand where people are coming from, and that can definitely be an issue with the island. Is it worth playing the island right now? So aside from the story is fun, the story is cool. It may not be what everybody's looking for in a story, but it serves its purpose. When I got into the island, I'm not there for the story. I'm there for the online gameplay. And yes, the story plays a big part in the island, but let's be honest, this island was talked about and promoted that it was supposed to be more than a story. There's more online things to do. And I'll be honest, once I invited my friends onto my server, it begged the question as well, what do we do once I invite you? There's nothing to do with your friends in the island. Now, it seemed like there was going to be different match types on here, and there's only 1v1, and I think that that's part of the big problem here. Not being able to go with your friends and play online and do 2v2s, 3v3s, and just fight the cheese, because there are some cheese balls on this game. It does suck. And just to speak on just the 1v1, when I get into the gameplay and I find the match, it's amazing. It feels like I'm playing co-op against someone that's playing right next to me, which I think it's a big change from what we've seen in the past WWE 2K video games. But with that being said, I feel that, you know, the servers are still lacking with the loading screens and things like that, but that was expected in a mode this big. Now, another thing I do want to speak about is us not having a map around the island, which I think that's something that's necessary in this year's game. Now, the map is not huge, but it's easy to get lost sometimes when you don't know exactly where you're going and you turn on this mode for the first time. Now, whether it was ready, whether it was not, we don't know that, but I feel that this mode has a lot of potential, and I'm talking about strictly without the microtransactions, all of that, the opportunity to create your own wrestler, go out there and just play in different match types and just do different things. Don't get me wrong, that's super fun to me. Like, I was on there just beating people up. Like, it's fun. I just think that, okay, you beat people up, but what's the point? Now, we go into level rewards. After I asked myself, what's the point of me playing this? And the level rewards basically validated what I thought. Banners and 3 or 4 cosmetics to max out just is not what I envisioned when I heard about the island. And I feel that this needs to get better. Again, it's version 1, but it feels half-baked. And the reason why I say that is because just the level rewards don't make sense with the time of gameplay that you're putting in. There is no justification for putting in that many hours or playing online that much just because the banners don't do nothing. It's all just cosmetics and things for you to see. Allow me to go in there and want to grind for a move or something like that. And again, this doesn't have to be a move that's been in the game before, but if it's a super unique, unrealistic finisher or something of that sort in terms of animations, allow me to go in there and grind for that. Like, hey, I want that move that then I can unlock all over my game. Hey, here's some persona cards attached to the wrestlers that were in the storyline. Here's that. You can grind for that. Again, it just feels like just bare bones in there. It feels like, all right, I get my t-shirt, I get my shoes, and I get my shorts, and I get my attire, whatever you want to wear. I go in there and it's like, okay, what's there to do next? And I love the concept of the island. After being able to play it and see what they're doing with this, personally, I really like the concept. I feel like there's something there. They just didn't nail it this year. And I feel that, again, we can do certain things, but we need to be able to push this forward. And the island is a mode right now that, again, I don't blame players for feeling the way they feel. I have seen a lot of people playing the mode compared to the amount of people that said they weren't going to play. But again, I feel like first impression is everything, and this mode has not delivered. It has not delivered in terms of just an overview part where you go in there and you're like, okay, there's tons of things to do. And in reality, there's only a couple things to do, such as buying clothes and, again, indulging in microtransactions, because not to mention the prices in the store are pretty pricey and the VC earnings are not that much in the island. And again, it's just certain things in here that can become a turn off to players who may not even want to play this mode in the first place, but they decided to give it a shot. The VC earnings are low and the prices just don't compare to what you're earning as you're playing this mode. But you have the Hero HQ, you have the Undertaker Church, you have examples like that where you can go and actually find an online match and different match types, which is fun. Now they have to expand on that and really work on the VC earnings to continue bringing players in to a mode that they don't know if they want to play yet or not. And then you have the story, which was about 6 to 8 hours, according to others that I've spoken to. Again, I'm not just talking about the story here because I have not played the full story, nor do I plan to. I'm more speaking from an online player perspective, someone who's competitive, who likes to see win-loss records and things like that. I just feel like this mode didn't truly deliver the way I thought it would. And I'm always someone that prides myself on my thoughts and just being genuine about how I feel about the game. And again, this is a mode that I was really hyped about. If you follow me on X, if you've seen me speak about it on YouTube, I've been excited for this mode regardless of the, reactions and people saying that it was going to mess the game up. I've been hyped because I was ready for an online experience. But again, it seems like that hasn't been delivered just yet. I'm sure there will be different chapters, different rewards throughout the year. They will use this mode to keep updating it. I just feel like they need to use that time and those different chapters and just rewards to really make people feel like, okay, here's what you're doing, here's what you're grinding for, have fun, and there's just things in there that are worth your time. Just like my faction right now. My faction has the World Tours mode. It takes a lot of time, the matches are tough, but it's worth my time because I'm going to unlock persona cards that are worth my time. It does not feel like the island is worth my time right now, and that's just my 2 cents. I hope to see changes in the upcoming future, but you guys know me, man. We're gonna speak the real over here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.